New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Enjetic Show.
We are.
Hey, you will feel like your father. Hey, say thank all of you. Thank all of you for making me work hard.
I want to give a big shout out to my boy, M City Jr. And for all of you artists that understand the music industry, we're going to teach you guys a little bit about more, because we're going to go over basically being independent and still killing it.
Oh yeah.
So let's break something down real quick. Let's have a talk real quick. Give me a key right now, a key point of basically you, like a rundown of how you kept this independent going for so long.
Man, first of all, y'all already know M City JR. The P stand for Papa. We gotta get it popping. Man, I want to start off by saying, like, not making it and giving up, that's like a choice. That is a choice of, the individual who doesn't feel like continuing. It doesn't feel like pursuing. Every single story has a villain. Every single try, you know what I'm saying? There's no risk, there's no reward without risk. There is no victory without challenge. So I think that the best thing to, like, the best rundown is to, like, have a long goal, like have an end game, like, you know what I'm saying, like, go for the long run and not for the short term, long term, not short term. A lot of like the advice and things that I got wasn't always necessarily from musicians, but other artists, other creatives, other talents. One very big for me was Taraji P. Henson, and she was giving us a rundown on her career after Baby Boy versus Tyrese's career after Baby Boy. And she was just explaining how, after Baby Boy, Tyrese landed major roles, Transformers and, like really major roles after that launched his career to a different level. And Taraji was basically sitting there like, yo, it took me 20 years even to get, major roles out after that role for me. And she said that was the day that I realized that I was in it for the long haul and in it for the long term and not for the short term. Because, look at her now, regarded as one of our legends in the acting community. And so, I think that was just very big. 2 Chainz is also another one that who is a musician that really helped shape the understanding of careers. Even folks like Rick Ross and Jay-Z as well. Like, this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Take your time, but don't waste no time.
Because
the DJ Enjetic Show, man, they better know what it is.
Listen, man, let me explain something real quick, right? Your talent, honestly, is crazy. Like, my favorite, when I heard that record, I'm Addicted to My Ex, right? That record came out when it came out. Let everybody know this. When did that record drop?
The official release date was in 2015, so we're actually on the 10-year anniversary this year. The official release date was 2015. I then sold it to Atlantic Records in 2016, or should I say sold a portion of it to Atlantic Records in 2016. Went gold in 2017.
And went platinum in 2020.
2019, something like that. Went platinum in like 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Went double platinum 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? It's a continuous thing, and I'm proud of it.
You can never quit on a record. You understand what I'm saying? If the record is a real hit record and the record has a good push and the record has a good meaning to it, you never let a record ever go, because a record can always re-blow up with the right promotion.
I pushed that record for 1.5 years before it ever did anything.
Okay.
What people don't understand, or what they maybe have overlooked inside of the Addicted to My Ex video, is that it goes through all seasons. It snows in that video. It is the summertime in that video.
I
It
didn't
goes,
know that.
yeah. So because I spent a year shooting it, I spent an
Wait, so
entire
wait. You spend a year shooting that record.
yeah. Shoot, I spent a year and a half working the record as a whole before it did anything. Before it caught attention. Before it really generated any funds. And then shooting the video, I took my time and curated it at a very just a very healthy and comfortable space. So yeah, ended up shooting,
When did,
and like it
when
was
did,
just such a big record. I probably shot 3 different videos for that song.
when did three different videos? That's how you feel?
Oh yeah, that is how I feel actually.
So the
Maybe
clubs,
even 4. I shot like 4 videos for that one song.
because you felt like that was the song that was out of here.
It was the song that was out of here.
No. I know, but what I'm trying to say is you felt like that in your heart.
Yeah, no, I mean it wasn't even a feeling. I already knew what it was.
That's one thing I got to say about you that I really do like a lot. Actually, you know what's funny though?
Mm.
I remember listening to Master P. I don't know if you saw this, but I saw like the clip of Master P. And he would go up to the program director and he would play I forgot the record call, but he would keep giving it to the same program director.
Over and over again.
I do not want it. I don't want this record. Nah, give me something better than this record. And he goes, okay, I'll come back. Boom, he came back, same record.
Same record.
Same record.
Same record.
He realized, right? Putting a product in somebody's face until they, you know what I'm saying, until they try it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people will have a song and just forget about it.
Yeah.
Out of one person rejecting it. You know what I'm saying? That means they do not believe in themselves as an artist.
Right.
Because as an artist, anything I get to somebody, and if you don't want to play it, I know I did the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I know I did the best.
There you go. I'm the best.
So now, right? When did you start seeing money coming in more? Like I'd say like money start coming in with Addicted because you said a key factor.
Man, I don't know. By the time the scary part about not being in control of your own finances or not being privy, or the funny thing is like just starting from zero, you don't know you don't know what to expect, you don't know how much money to expect. So I started with zero, so I wasn't necessarily expecting thousands of dollars a week, to start just fluctuating in. So if you want the honest to God truth, because I was being stolen from and
Okay.
I was being taken advantage of, I didn't find out how much money I was making until I hit Billboard, and Billboard told me how much money I was making.
Really?
Billboard wrote an article that told about the success of Addicted to My Ex, how it had surged over 12,000 units a week. And it debuted at number 41 on the Billboard. So that was the time that I found out that I was making $12,000 a week off of Addicted.
So quick question though. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Was that previous?
Yeah.
That was previous Atlantic Records?
Yes, that's independent.
Whew, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's independent.
That's crazy. That really is. That really is amazing.
Yeah. And then at the time, just being unknowledgeable of where the money is, how the money works, where the money goes, why I just wasn't knowledgeable enough, and I trusted people who were knowledgeable, who just did not have they didn't have a great intentions for me. They didn't have my best interest.
That's what happens. That's what happens to a lot of artists. What happens is they get into a certain thing, and the person who held their project was supposed to push it, and they fell back on that project. So that's what you really do see. Like people think a lot of times the artists that mess everything up. It's a lot of times the business behind the closed doors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, think about if the business was right with so many artists, but we have a lot of the artists that you could say that what if?
Yeah, and I didn't understand because there's also another big artist from Detroit who also went through the same thing, and it's just kind of confusing because uh like why would you mess up an opportunity making so much money? You know, people what do they say? Cut off your nose to spite your face. Like
I'm gonna say egos. I'm gonna
you
say a
threw
lot of
away you threw away 300, you stole 300,000 when we could have made 1 million. It just
again people too
doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
egos and goes for the short change.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. You know, it was like I never even, I thought the goal was millions, and they settled for stealing a couple 100,000. Like that's petty.
But you gotta look at a lot of things too, man. The way that they look at it, be like, how long is he gonna stay hot for? But they don't realize it. All they have to do is just keep what I'm saying, the song going and going and going and going in front of the people. It's gonna blow up just like Fetty Wap. I couldn't, and I'm gonna say this again, I couldn't stand that record Trap Queen. But they kept putting it in front of my face to the point where I said, I love it now. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of records that I can't stand, but because of the financial backing and just
Yeah.
hearing it everywhere,
I
and
heard you say it best one time. You're battling somebody's wallet. You're not battling talent.
that's what I was about to get the wallet.
Yeah, I heard that from you directly out your mouth. In another segment. That was some of the greatest stuff that I've heard too, because it was so true. It puts a lot of artists are discouraged. A lot of artists don't think they can compete. A lot of artists because of that budget. Because they are battling somebody's budget and not their talent. And
or the connects, or the way that again.
money up, get
Right.
your money up. That's all I can tell you is that life isn't fair. And no, and just because you don't have it and you cry about it, it's not gonna make anybody give it to you. So at the end of the day, yes, that may be true. Yes, it may be unfair, but it's time for you to get up and get out of there. It's time for you to get up and get some money. It's time for you to get up and get some connections. It's time for you to get up and mingle. It's time for you to get up and do what you got to do because at the end of the day, survival is a choice, and it's a choice of the individual. It's not the choice of someone else on whether you survive or not.
It's really sad though, and I'm gonna say this. If they would just give us the tools that we need. I'm talking about the real artists. I'm not talking about people that are just doing this just for a hobby or you know what I'm saying? Like me, I did hip hop because of my background and being really a culture baby, right?
Hmm.
You have a lot of people that want to do it because they want to be seen or they want to be heard by their peers. Like I always seen it. That's why like when I started like when I was younger, there was about thousands of rappers, right? Then when I really started to use this as a career, you seen them all start dingling, like literally start fading away.
Hmm.
I realized why they started fading away
Hmm.
because they were using this as more of a not gonna say cry for attention,
Yeah.
but more as basically trying to be seen and heard by their peers to be accepted.
Okay. Versus like the art of it and actually wanting to do something.
Exactly, but that's why I feel like a lot of times, like I get very mad, bro, when I see, and you can even ask out there, feel better, girl. We here, you already know. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing it, just so you know what I mean, Cuddy Wolf. Tomorrow, if you want, definitely be a part of this. We're gonna be doing a charity event on here live, playing young artists' music and stuff, and telling them just donate to the cause.
Oh, that's lovely. For sure. That's beautiful. I'm glad you guys are doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
But
again, we here for.
that's lit.
But back to this, right? I want to just say this so you can hear this. We don't, you're a real artist because you could already see it from your clothes, the way you talk, to the way that when we speak, brother, you don't talk like a regular person. No offense. You're very articulate.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't be offended by that.
You know what I'm saying? You're very articulate. Okay. People think they're artists because they can write on a piece of paper, but they don't know about art. It's like not everybody is a great drawer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or a great painter.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you're not an artist. It means your caliber of artistry is not there.
Right.
And it only works for a certain amount of people. And that's why the industry is so flooded with such bull because you're giving people tools that really don't have it
Yeah,
Make
and they're not knowledgeable how to
it.
use those tools. You know, it's like trying to give somebody a riding lawnmower and they only have a patch of grass.
Exactly.
You know, it's like that tool isn't necessarily used for that yet. You know, you don't have enough grass to to use that tool. But you know, ambition is great too, though. You know, right? Ambition is cool. But people are always gonna fade off when the intent is not pure. You know, because music is very unforgiving, and you have to make money to do music. You can't do music to make money.
Exactly. See, that's something that I like. But what they fail to understand is this is a business.
Hmm.
This is what they fail to understand. So when they come out and they go to somebody, yo, why aren't you playing my record? Like, what do you mean why I'm not playing your record? I'm not playing your record because your record doesn't have motion and you don't have nothing for like this is the bad thing that a lot of people sugarcoat. A lot of people sugarcoat, but I'm gonna say it right here.
Hmm.
There's nothing given back to me for opening up my brand to you.
Hmm.
No offense, but you're gonna get way more from when I'm trying to open up for you, and then I don't even know the intentions that you even have.
Well, see now, and see, like that's where payola comes in on the major scale. That's why
Go ahead,
you
go
know
ahead.
that exists because at the end of the day, they don't have any benefit in playing your record, which is why record labels spend so much money on purchasing bandwidth space on radio stations.
Go ahead, go ahead. Hold on, hold on, hold
I'm
on.
being nice. I'm being nice. You,
Uh, you're
you
gonna be
see me?
nice.
I'm being nice.
You want me to, you really want me to torture this right now?
Yeah, I'm
All
being
right, I'm
so
gonna
nice.
torture it.
Listen,
I'm gonna torture it right
it's
now.
only 15 minutes in, man. I'm
To
trying
you
to
independent artists, I'm gonna just tell you guys this. When I said wallet, you know what wallet means, ladies and gentlemen? Wallet means they already have that slot, and that's their slot. And you ain't got enough money to pay to get that slot.
hmm
When he said that, he's 100% right. Because they'll tell you straight up, nah, man, we don't be doing that. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a lot of things that you don't know. But you guys got to find out and stuff like that.
Yep.
But one thing about the independent artists is that I get so annoyed with is they don't realize if they spend a little bit of money with a certain DJ, not me. I'm just saying certain DJs, certain radio stations, certain you know what I mean, like certain things like blogs. Let's break it down, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so hard to get on a blog." No, it's not.
hmm
It is not hard to get on a blog. And
hmm
then what I don't like neither is I watch a lot of these so-called tops go around and they take an article, right? So they put an article and all of a sudden it's just clout. And then it gets a couple of hits and all that. But where is the music?
Where's the music?
Where is the music, ladies and gentlemen? This is what I always tell everybody. Where is the music? Where is the realness? Where is your heart? That's what we missing. Music
Yeah.
is straight up. I'm gonna put this right here. Music is straight up garbage right now. That if I wanted to trash can, I could go and pick out a better record than what I'm hearing now from these so-called artists. Dude, first off, none of you really got harmony. You guys sound like you guys are like literally brushing your teeth half of the time. So
He said Bone Thugs and No Harmony. That's what you guys are.
Both thugs and no harmony.
Bone Thugs and No Harmony. What's wrong with y'all? Energetic is going off right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But it doesn't speak to nobody. Like I don't care about certain people getting beat up, and then I gotta look inside here, and it's like, oh my god, look at that guy, he just got beat up and knocked out, and then all of a sudden it's like a million little streams, and you go, what the so we're looking at derelicts, and we're looking at no intellectual people here, and I have to look at a damn caveman all day going just to get some hits. I gotta walk around like this, like a fool, dressing up with my sister's sunglasses.
So when are you gonna get your sister's sunglasses and get it popping?
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna go with the right already been making already been told you already been twist. Making a couple of good in here like living and going my people like this. Even when I be trying to be telling you, baby, now this is what get out of here with that, man.
Get out of here.
Get out of here with that. I hear the same beat, the same rhythm, the same thing, and everybody looks at me and goes, yo, bro, man, that's hot. I'm like, bro, we just heard it 5 seconds ago from a different person's name.
Yep.
Think about this, right? I spin a lot of records. And what I did, ladies and gentlemen, I added up all of the records that people send me. In about 75, no, I lied. I was too nice with that one. About 85 records sound like I just replayed them.
Mm.
That's terrible.
What's your favorite one right now that you're spinning?
Addicted to My Ex.
Oh, come on now. Famous plug. Shameless plug. I needed it. Let's go, DJ Enjetic, my baby.
The reason why I'm saying that is because when you listen to Addicted to My Ex, there's so many cadence on there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what catches people. Funny thing is, you say there's a rock cadence.
Mm-hmm. It is. The first hook is a rock cadence.
Kind of a little bit of like, I know it sounds a little weird, but a little bit kind of like, you know, you got a little rock cadence on there. You got a little bit of, what's that? Not Afrobeats. What do you call that?
That sounds like you're gonna go like a reggae, a little kind of like a
reggae. There you go. So there's so many avenues to really pick out when it comes to that record. A lot of other records, I just can't do it, man.
Dynamic is the word that I
dynamic, yeah, but
yeah, it has like a lot of layers to it.
I really can't, and I'm gonna be honest with you, really sit there and really go, oh my God, this record's amazing. I do that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do. Like if I hear a record, and again, this is where I don't like the industry right now. Mm-hmm. Give your peer a straight up, yo, son, that was dope. Don't be like, yo, man, that record was all right, man. And then go home and then remake the same record. Stop that. That annoys the living daylights out of me. I've been seeing that that's a pattern. I've been seeing artists be like, yo, son, didn't you just see what he just did? Yeah, man. Yeah. What happened? Yeah, man, he was up on stage, son. You know what I'm saying? He came off with that sexy drill sound. He came off with that boom bap. Like, y'all sit there.
You told me about the sexy drill. You weren't really happy about it.
It's not about not very happy about it. Is I'm confused with the genre.
Yeah, even the two is just like a contradiction. Sexy drill is a contradiction.
It just doesn't make any sense to me because so many people died from drill. So then,
I remember what we were saying. I think they were talking more so on the style of production than the content of the music.
Okay, so you want to get into sexy drill for real?
No. Actually, I don't. No,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything.
No, let's go the other way. Let's not talk about sexy drill.
Okay. Because I was going to
let's not talk about that.
You opened up the can of worms.
I know, and I'll try. You see how fast I closed it back up? Like, this doesn't smell too good. Close that back up.
It smells like sardines, but okay, I'm going to close it up.
Close it back up and keep moving.
But look,
hey, don't start no beef with no sexy drill rappers either, man.
I'm not gonna. No. And honest to God, man, it's just I
don't want to get any DMs from any sexy drill rappers.
Can I say something real quick? Can I just say something real quick? If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. That's it. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go off because again, our generation, they did the same exact thing. They didn't like some of the stuff we did.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sound like a bitter old head.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? All I was gonna say is I just don't understand how that drama got built, but that's it. That's
I got you.
Dissing them. That's not saying it. It's just I got to do maybe my homework a little bit more to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I like that. That's fair.
But New York, step your game up, man. Y'all sounding weak out there right now, man. And I could say that because I'm from New York. Come on,
There you go.
Come on, New York. Seriously, man.
Let's the alarm on them. Sound alarm on them, Enjetic.
I'll put this on them. Yo, when we were younger, right? This is why I get mad a lot of times in New York. When we were younger, we used to get our butts whipped if the record wasn't hot. I couldn't get on a mic if I wasn't good. I couldn't if you were speaking that bull.
Yeah.
Out.
Different times though. Don't sound like the old bitter old head. Don't do it, energetic. Don't do it. Yeah, it's all about talent right now. Talent, popularity, and talent isn't necessarily popular. You know.
Yeah, I think Morton Mook said it the best when he said the new talent is no talent.
You hear me? Okay. Seriously though, seriously.
My thing to you, right? Now, just being a successful independent artist, knowing that basically you really don't have to have the machine behind you.
Mm-hmm.
How does that
Not the machine, but a machine, yeah.
Yeah,
You'd have your own machine.
no, but I'm not I'm talking about basically you. Okay,
Not the machine, yeah.
let's put it in lamest terms. You built your own factory.
Mm-hmm.
You hired your own employees.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can run by yourself.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be in the same building as a Universal, but not be a part of them, but run it.
Yeah.
Universal.
Absolutely.
So the hardest thing I have seen being a DJ, I'm gonna say this for DJs, is swallowing up our pride when it comes to just not liking a record that they make us spin. I am so different because they try and I just throw it in the trash.
Really?
Amen.
Okay.
I am from soul. You gotta, if you like a project, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel passionate more about a project, it's gonna blow up more than something that is cookie cutter.
Absolutely, 100%.
So my stomach hurts every time I have to basically swallow up my pride and play a record I do not contain to like. I'm not entertaining it. I'm gonna say my age right now.
Your age?
I'm gonna show them.
Oh, go ahead. Show them how old you are.
Hakuna Matata.
That's crazy because that means no worries. That's not even that. If that's it, then if you're old, then I'm old.
That's a 90. That oh my goodness.
Come on, man. It means no worries.
Galactical.
It means no worries.
I want to ask you a question. This is something I want to talk to you about too, right? The reputation that a lot of these people behold. It I don't know, man. To me, it kind of feels a little weird because it's kind of like, do you feel like when you become an OG and when you become older, right? A lot of things that you just was not feeling when you were younger, you just don't even care about anymore.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
What age do you think that's when it really starts kicking in that everything that when we were younger and we used to get mad at certain things? What
Well, I
age?
think it actually it depends on people's life. Like I think different time comes for different people. Like I know some of my friends who have children, theirs came way before mine did. You know, they just didn't have the luxury to be able to afford to play around with people because they had responsibilities that they had to take care of. So you know, some of my friends got it into it a little early. Me, I think for me, I was actually kind of like a little later, with I guess being tolerant of people's BS and people's games. You know, maybe because it was just me and I didn't have to necessarily be responsible for anybody else's life but my
I like
own.
that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, so maybe mine came a little bit later, but um, I think at the time when you lose everything, when you are on the down from the high and everyone walks away from you, I think that's kind of the best time. That is the time where you realize you're the only one that can save you. You're the only one that got you out of the situation that you were in to begin with. you were the only one that that you could count on to really just get yourself out of a bad situation.
So you felt, how we talking? So you feel basically it comes with maturity. Like even success that you see now, did it come with a lot of maturity? Like when you were shooting Addicted to My Ex, were you
Mhm.
like, because it seems like you were more like back then, were you more playful in the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like chilling with the guy, or were you more kind of like, yo, we gotta
Yeah.
get it done, we gotta be militant, stuff like that?
No, so like back then it was a very it was just a very innocent time. It was just about creating, and I think you talk about it actually more than often. It was just about being good. It was about being talented. It was about honing your skill. It was about talent, man. It was about, yeah. So we it wasn't about like how cool you could look. It was about how cool you could be. You know, 'cause it wasn't about how cool you could look. It was about how cool you are.
Okay.
Um, we were just having a good time. We didn't care about how cool we looked. We thought having a good time was cool. We thought talent was cool. We thought dedication was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the things that we thought were cool. So yeah, Addicted was made in a time where I was around a lot of people who just wanted to live life in a cool way. And as you get older, yeah, those things kind of like subside because people's priorities change.
Yeah. I remember when I first started, there was about 100 of us.
Hmm.
You remember this? Remember like your town or where you were from, right? They would
West
always
Side, Detroit, my baby.
West Side Detroit. Okay. So I'm from, and everyone's gonna laugh at this, but I'm from Farmingville. But there was
Mhm.
five towns connected to Farmingville. So you had Lake Ronkonkoma, Center Reach, Hopesville, Holbrook, right?
Mhm.
And then Farmingville. And they would be all connected. So then all these little pockets would all come together. Like in my show, I did my first show I ever did was in the train tracks in Lake Ronkonkoma, right?
Mhm.
I will not kid you. I had about 50 to 70 cats up on a little stage with me behind. Like this thing looked like, I'm not even lying to you, City. This thing looked like one of them old school 50 Cent Dipset concerts.
Mhm.
Because we didn't have that much out there. So I was the first
Nice.
person that ever got on.
Yeah.
So when I was the first dude that ever got on, you had everybody just leading each other. And it was a beautiful thing. But again, you know what happened?
Mm.
Egos got in the way.
Yeah. Egos.
You know what I'm saying? I know you definitely seen that before. Your town at one point,
I mean, see it
everybody was
before. I see it every day.
talking about when you were younger.
Oh, I was about to say I see it every day, all day, every day.
Egos are whack.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like my thing with an ego, right? You're flipping out, you're tripping, you're doing all this extra stuff, but now you just cause more headaches for you.
Mhm.
I'm saying instead of going, great job, bro, excellent job, give somebody positivity and confidence.
Mhm.
That's one thing I don't like about this game a lot of times is I'm from New York, so we from the grittiest, angriest city probably. I don't
Yeah.
know how it is in Detroit,
No, you
but
guys are pretty angry.
oh my God, bro, look at our president. He's nuts. He's from New York, so that's how you know. He
Yeah.
said, my boy said, better give all them hostages back or it's on. And that's a New York thing. Like everyone's like, oh my God, everybody's so mean. Come to New York. I'm serious. Come to New York and you will never be the same because instead of us going, hey, can we help this old lady? It's like, yo, you grandma, keep moving, grandma. Dee, dee. Like I go to different cities and I see the nicest people like, hey man, how you doing? Doing good, boy? Like when I'm downstairs, like, yeah, hey man, have a good day. So I feel weird.
Mhm.
Because right when I come to New York and right when I get right into JFK, the first thing I always see is some crazy guy stopping and parking the car and going, yo, you, blah, 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 blah. So they start fighting in this side over here. And I go, yeah, I'm back home.
Yep, that's how you know. I'm back in New York.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I love about music, man. I love about I don't like Detroit. You guys got so many legends, man. So many real strong legends.
This is true.
So it's like when I go to Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Detroit, I go, damn, Motown. God.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you ever been to Motown?
What do you mean?
Like on the steps?
Boy, I pass that shit every day.
Seriously?
It's right there in the hood. It's right there on the boulevard.
Seriously?
Yeah. Remember when I actually just talked to you? We're gonna do a side note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember, this is a personal side note that we can interject in this. Remember last week I was talking to you when I went to go visit my grandma at the hospital. Motown is directly across the street from the hospital. I was sitting right there. I passed it all the time.
Does that give you, when you were younger and you passed that, did that give you confidence?
No, not really. So you got to remember, Motown is a 60s era. So much. I was 60s and I'm born in the 90s. So that's already 30-year difference. That's a whole lifetime, a whole parent time between the two. So by the time the 90s came around, nobody was listening to Motown. They're listening to Tupac, they're listening to Biggie, they're listening to Eminem.
I'm a weirdo because my grandfather grew me up in the so true story. I was younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather, he starts playing a record and it's like, it's just my imagination running away with me. I was like, oh, it's just my imagination. So I'm sitting there right? So I'm a young buck and I'm grooving to that thing. I'm like, who is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Temptations. I said Temptations.
Mm-hmm.
Then that movie came out with My Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew up everybody to remember the Temptations. And then the Temptations movie came out. Reason why my thing is, I only seen the Motown building one time. And I was starstruck kind of. I was like, yo, what? I said, think about that, right?
Yeah.
Same journey I'm trying to get.
To literally walk past and be like, Mike was standing on these steps all the time. David Ruffin was right here.
Yeah, that gets you thinking. This is
but it's different though, bro, because it's not for us. So I take it like Chicago. When I go to Chicago, yeah, it's, bro, you know how many people I run into that are like, yeah, man, my house is like an old Al Capone spot, and
that's hell.
there's tunnels and right? But so that's Chicago. So being in Detroit,
alleys.
It's not really that's what I'm saying. We didn't really have that starstruck thing because we have the stories of our elders, fraternizing with these people. My uncle that went to school with, Diana Ross and her people, or you know what I'm saying? Or
wow.
We was doing some booger sugar with the with the you know what I'm saying, with whoever we're talking about at the time, they're fraternizing and doing community drugs and having a good time, and so it's not so far-fetched. These people were right here in our community, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they were far removed. So no, it's not. No, I'm sorry. No, I never got any starstruck about Motown. That was kind of like a part of it.
Funny too, right? So I picked up somebody, because he's Medicaid. I'm a cab, right? And the guy goes to me, and I'm playing. All of a sudden, Marvin Gaye just came on, right? This guy's eyes lit, right? So he shows me a picture of him and Marvin Gaye when he was a kid, and I said, "Oh," because he's from Detroit. I said, "Oh, you got a story with Marvin Gaye? I want to hear." He goes, "Yeah, I got a big story with Marvin Gaye." I said, He says, look, he goes, when I was younger, Marvin Gaye, and this is an older dude. Marvin Gaye was a writer, right? So he wrote like records. So he went downstairs and they were messing with the house and all that, right? So the Marvin came up. He said from the stairs. Like, I mean, like when Motown he came outside. Gave the kid 25 cents back then. He said, dude, 25 cents is a lot of money. I said, get out of here. Then Marvin took the picture with him and stuff like that. So like when I hear things like that, I love it because it's like, dang, man, like think about that, bro. Like just being around, just us being young and then seeing like a Marvin Gaye or seeing like a David Ruffin, just seeing them and then now they're gone and you just like, damn, I remember when I was a kid and he was literally right there with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I feel it.
Do you have any famous rappers that you were next to that you saw pass? I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying like at a young, you know what I mean? At like a young age, like in your city. Like there's a lot of rappers I seen pass away in front of me, like from Stax to Big L. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta also remember, like New York is the mecca of hip hop. That's kind of like where you guys started. So yeah, I talk about Proof being really close to my family. Not so much,
I
but
did not know that. Proof was very close to your family?
yeah, like him and my aunt were really close.
Oh wow.
You know, they were together at some point in time, and you know, remained friends throughout the years. Um, yeah, I mean, like the interesting part is that coming up, there wasn't really a lot of famous rappers in from my city. Now I feel like there's a lot more. So even like speaking about like Dej Loaf, we've had multiple dealings with each other, with especially with mutual friends and mutual collectives and groups and stuff like that. Um, I respect and love everybody that is putting work in from my city. Um, but you have things like situations where like Big Sean, me and him went to school together, and I don't have the most pleasant taste in my mouth for him and his situation. But
I don't we're not gonna get
oh, I
on.
wrote a whole song about it. Don't worry, it's online. It's not a secret. You know, it's not like
So okay,
I don't fuck with them. No, I don't fuck with many people that. Um, there's probably only one person from the D that's not really from the D that I say is actually 100% from the D, and that's Vezo. Like Vezo is the only the only artist that gets a pass from me because of the pure work and dedication that he gave to the city. Period. There is no. I think Vezo was like born in like Milwaukee or something like that, or like you know some not far, but he was born there and he ended up coming to Detroit and making a name for himself. I think he was like raised here though, like maybe like you know an early age at 6 or something, but he got here and he didn't leave. You know, he got here, he sowed seeds here, he built relationships here, he caught cases here. Um,
so you're saying
you can't find no Sean ain't catch no case here, bro. Like,
oh god.
the fuck is you talking about? He ain't. I've never seen him at a
I'm
local
not
show.
really a big Sean fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
I
just
mean, I'm just
I
saying.
don't like his music. I think Papoose buried him. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Papoose buried him. When he said, keep singing that boy like Craig Mack, I was like,
Yeah,
other than that, I'm not a big guy. You went to school with him?
yeah.
Are you older than him or younger than him?
The Big Sean,
Yeah.
the man's like 40,
The man is like 40?
38, some shit like that.
So you were like a freshman when he was becoming like a senior?
Exactly.
Wow.
That's exactly what it was. And we had a program at Cass called Senior Buddy. So it was like a big brother, little brother program, senior buddy, freshman buddy thing. And it was a requirement for seniors to mentor a freshman as a class credit. You needed it to graduate.
Okay.
Sean didn't have one. His partner at the time, his music friend, I don't know what the hell you would call them, but they did music together. Sean was always like the sidekick. He was like the second one that rapped. He wasn't the main character. He was always the co-character, which was interesting because he ended up being the one that took off. But long story short, Sean ends up using me as this reference for his senior buddy freshman buddy program. And we just end up sliding. It wasn't like it was something heavily regulated or anything. Like I don't think anyone actually didn't graduate because they didn't have one, but it was more so of the platonic intent to help rear or help guide or steer a younger person inside of school. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, that relationship never ended up being, anything like worth salvaging, keeping, or building. Like we never built a real relationship after that. I remember talking to Sean one time after everything got off, and he kind of like asked me how did I get his number or something like that, something like ignorant as hell. Where I was like, okay, bro, you're the one that gave me the number, and this is the same number you've had for years. So I never spoke to him again after that, even after seeing him in multiple,
Events.
yeah, of course, like we're at the same places.
I had
He doesn't even speak.
I had the same similar thing, man, but I never had like a big buddy thing. I don't like, really get on the dude's name, but he's very famous.
Hmm.
I don't understand how. Again, just being regular can go a long way. I would never tell somebody, "Yo, how'd you get my number?" I'd be like, "Hey, bro, how's everything going, man? Everything's cool." Like,
Yeah, I mean, but again, you're talking about ego. You're talking about, and then like not to be funny, but again,
cool.
he was lame. Like it's nothing. It's no real way about it. He was lame, and it wasn't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was a stand up guy. It wasn't like he. You have to revisit my song. You have to revisit. I wrote a track about it. It's called Disappointed. Um, but I speak about it.
Has he ever?
We didn't judge him. We didn't judge him off of his loyalty and character.
Mm-hmm.
We judged him by the opportunities that he could have provided us. And with that, we overlooked a lot of things that were detrimental to us as friends, as colleagues, as as artists, because we didn't care. We didn't care that he wasn't a good person. We didn't care that he wasn't a role model. We didn't care that he wasn't a stand-up guy. We didn't care that he wasn't solid. We just wanted a feature. Like, yeah, okay, but yeah, just give us a feature. Oh yeah, maybe we can do a song with you and we blow up. Maybe we do a song with you and Eminem sees us, or maybe we do a song with you and Kanye sees us. We really only rocked with Sean because we were opportunists, and that's something that we had to take on the chin. That was something that we had to feel the pain of for ourselves. And I'm sure him as a grown man, I'm sure he felt that too. I'm sure he felt everyone coming at him just for the opportunity. I'm sure that he felt everyone coming to him just to get close to Kanye. And that's probably most likely why he moved the way that he moved. And so there's nobody wrong in the situation. We all are human, and we all have a different human experience up under the same world.
That's so weird, though. Like one thing that gets me always so angry when it comes to artists is that why can't we all just share the same? Like okay, I'm gonna let you in on something. So Big Show, I don't want to say the guy's
I'm listening.
He's still an old friend of the family's or whatever, right?
You say he's still a what?
I done records with him. Like I did my first record ever with him, right? A lot of people are disappointed in him out here because he got signed to a very famous rapper and never came back and put anybody on. But you know what I tell everybody about that, man? I'm like, when cats came up to me, right, and they were like, "Are you a little salty and stuff like that about it?" I said, "No, I'm not." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I put these kids. He was a nobody, and I put him on a record with CH.
Yeah.
He was a nobody, and I put him on a record with Pat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everyone asked me, they go, "Are you mad about that?" I said, "For what?" You know what I'm saying? And I think I spoke about this. So I understand how you felt about with Big Sean, because you look at it and you're kind of like, dang, bro, like you're older than me, right? You can open up the door for a younger artist and we can both be making money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand it. And there's so many artists that do that, and that's how they stunt their damn growth. Him not putting you on could have made him more famous. Plus, could have put him into a bigger bracket when it came to business and signing artists.
Yeah.
I had a discussion with somebody about that the other day, right? My man got freaking a label from what do you call it? Jimmy Iovine's the Scope, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put all of his boys on and gave him $350,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is ego tripping, ladies and gentlemen, will always destroy you in any which way, in any margin, because egos will stunt your growth. Correct?
Yeah.
So that's one lesson. Let's give another strong. I'm gonna give everybody a real strong lesson in music. Stop waiting for somebody else to put you on. Do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Amen.
I don't care. I don't want another man putting me on. You know what happens when another man puts me on? That's his connect. That's not my own.
Fact.
That's where you independent artists mess up. You think that somebody has to introduce you or walk you into the door. That's the worst thing somebody can do for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that man could be like, yo, son, don't mess with him. Okay, man. Yeah. AC bought him in, right? Yeah. I ain't messing with him. Oh, homeboy bought you in, right? I ain't messing. There's artists that get mad at me, right? And they go, yo, man, why doesn't that dude like me? And like, you know what I'm saying? Sit there and really talk with me or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he was cool when you were around, like, because he don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Remember, we talked about that too, though. You know, people will do things for, people will do things for you, but that doesn't mean they'll do them for me. People do things for me, that doesn't necessarily mean they'll do them for you.
It depends on how you, I'm going to say it again. And this is one good key with artists, is that they got to write this down and they got to learn it. It depends how you leave your mark with them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, say you and me, right? You and me can do music every day, right? Now bring another cat in. And check, I ain't feeling him. So he can't get on the record? Nah.
Nah.
Just like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, is, again, if you're about that life, like everybody says they are, right? When a real dude from the streets looks at you, he can already know you're not about what you say you are. And that's what I keep telling these artists: stop writing hardcore stuff, because you will get that energy that you bring into the universe. It will hit you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you're a party MC, be a party MC. Just leave it like that. You know who? Nah, I can't even say, because he was a real gangster, though.
Who?
Hammer.
MC Hammer?
MC Hammer was a real gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny, because he did party. Every time when somebody brings up, oh, party rappers ain't that tough, I'm like, MC Hammer was a G. So, and again, too, you never know who you're around, too. All because the person is nice and humble and cool and shakes your hand doesn't mean that dude doesn't have a third eye watching you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And independent artists, again, you got to leave your mark with certain people, man, because my favorite thing is, and I don't know if you've seen it, right? People walk past me, bro, a lot of times. They don't even say hi. They don't even say nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I sit there and I just watch. All of a sudden, the guy that they want to be next to announces and brings me up.
Yeah.
I go back into the seat. Yo, bro, can I get your IG? No.
No. No. You sound like Prince. No.
No, dude. If you didn't acknowledge me when I look like a broke person and a bum, why would I want to be around? I don't know if you ever had this. Have you ever had people just not acknowledge you, right? On purpose, right? On purpose. Because they feel threatened by you?
I mean, bro, I'm MCDJR.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You know? Hilarious.
I can't say nothing after that. And I am DJ Enjetic, aka Energetic, aka I am a hybrid.
So yeah, it makes sense for you now. You understand.
So to me, all I got, I like your new music too. I was listening to that, then bling, like
what music?
You got some fire coming. You got some fire.
I sent you something.
You didn't have, no, them clips on the net.
Oh yeah. It's funny. I'm not even really happy with those, but I'm gonna keep going.
Get it, yo. I'm done with him. Yo, I'm done with him, ladies and gentlemen. Because when I saw that, I was just like, yo, there you go. Yeah. He's got the car. He got the dogs. He's eating his Cheerios.
Yeah. No, that's a cool joint, but
my brother's in the hood eating his Cheerios. A bunch of people behind him, his shades. He go looking at people like, even though I'm from the D, I still bring that home, boy. I still bring it home.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, shout out to you for that one, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Nah, I love that record. Your career is gonna be real dope. Your journey, I'm very happy I'm a part of the journey because it's gonna be cool to see you elevate more. You know what I'm saying? And I love seeing artists elevate. I hate seeing stunt growth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to a lot of your artists, your stunt growth because of you. No, I'm playing. Anyway.
Right. They gotta remember that ego though, you know, for all the artists that are listening, you know, kill the ego, die daily. Die daily is something that my cousin Recipe Aim had taught me. And die daily means kill your ego, you know, daily. Because it resurfaces and it rebuilds itself, it respawns. It's not just about being humble today, it's about being humble every day. It's not and when I say humble, I don't necessarily mean the textbook definition, because I don't actually like the textbook definition of the word, to think lower of yourself. That's not what I mean. But to not think so highly above others that, you know what I'm saying? Not to think of yourself so highly above others that you are no longer relatable to the very unique human experience that we all have. We're all human. We're all here together to experience this thing we got called life, and we got one planet. We all got one planet. We all got to share it. We all got, you know, one space of existing, and we all have to share it. So, you know, let's just make it a great thing. And I appreciate you for having me again tonight. Mr. Flexing on his ex himself. Flexing on yo. Oh, you hear me? Y'all already know what
everybody, you guys better be listening to me, man. And definitely my man's M City Jr. I want the UK to keep spinning it. I want Germany to start spinning it harder. I want Australia to start spitting it crazy. And to the US, start playing it. New York, we had it up here. We got to bring it back up, baby.
Yeah, I seen New York spun my joint like one time, man. Can I get like 10? Can I get like 9 more times from New York? That'd be really great. Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Man, we're going to spend that even more than that. I don't want to hear that. You got your boy DJ Enjetic on the ones and twos, cutting it, slicing it, hitting it, gripping it, taking it higher. No, I'm playing. But listen, I just want to say to you, yeah, there you go. Yo, you look like the old Mace kind of look.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, say no. But thank you so much for being on the show, man. Everybody listening to us right now, all over the country, all over the world. Shout out to everybody at iHeart too that's listening right now live. And tomorrow, remember everybody, we are going to be playing artists. And please, artists, listen to me. Donate.
Yeah.
course.
It's a good event tomorrow. I'm actually really excited about that. I'm going to be a part of that as much as I can. Y'all already know my baby. You know the P stand for Papa. It's MCDJR. Y'all know that, man. Hey, follow me everywhere. MCDJR, created by Papa. Please pay Papa on Instagram. Flexing on my O's.
And we're going to get into that record right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be spinning that. So you already know, man. It's your boy, DJ Enjetic M-City Junior, addicted to my ex. And we are out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice night, and we will be back tomorrow. So remember, artists again, tomorrow.
Amen.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Enjetic Show.
We are.